A lot of guys, when they start training and want to get fit and get in shape, they want to change and improve the development and the shape of the chest, the shoulders, and the arms and the biceps. So they look good in a t-shirt or with that t-shirt off. But one of the problems with that is, especially if you are in your 30s and 40s and beyond, and this is job dependent, but most people are quite sedentary, and the negative effects of modern living, being in the driver's seat a lot, sitting on the sofa a lot, and if you have a desk job, it's even worse. And also we spend so much time on our phones looking down, as encourages or develops these rounded shoulders, the forward head posture, and that's kind of putting us at risk. So when we start to train and develop these areas, that actually enhances the problem, because it tightens up the chest, and the pecs lead into these shoulders, right? So it internally rotates the shoulders, pulling them forward, pulling them down. The biceps also get tight, pull the shoulders down the way, so this gets worse. Before you know it, you've got real banged up shoulders, and you have to stop training altogether, and you don't enjoy training and you just avoid it. So, but this is a simple fix. Really, what we want to do is we can still train and develop these areas, but we want to put more emphasis on the opposing muscles, right? Because when we get these rounded shoulders, these muscles up here in the upper back may get weak because we're in that lengthened position all the time. So we want to make these strong, and if we make them strong, and with movements that kind of, roll, face pull, I'm going to show you some in a little minute, we reverse the effects of sitting over time as we get stronger in that area. And what that does is it sets the shoulders back, and it opens up the chest, and it makes your chest look bigger anyway. And then with the sensible amounts of sets and work and development you're doing on this area, over time, when you do it correctly, you take a sensible approach, you're going to look great up here. So let's look at some exercises to help fix this rounded shoulder problem. Really simple one that I love is banded pull aparts, because you don't need much equipment. It's just a simple band. You can take it anywhere with you on the move. Points to note here, it's not a tricep extension. I'm not bending the elbow. The arms are in a fixed position, and I'm focusing the emphasis on squeezing, contracting those upper back muscles. We are literally reversing the negative effects of sitting behind the desk, behind the driver's seat, on your sofa, watching the TV. And a key point there being squeeze and pause, contract those back muscles, and then release. We want to be able to get 20 to 25 reps for these, and then once you can do that, you can strengthen the band by using the double band. You can go to a thicker band, because there's so much variation with these resistance bands, and that's something you can practice multiple times a day. Another favourite of mine is the Pro and Cobra Hold, which you see me in here, because you don't need any equipment, and again it's reversing the effects of sitting. We're opening up that chest, stretching those pec muscles. We are externally rotating the hands, because we want to think thumbs back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and we're extending that thoracic spine, the upper part of the spine, which is here, the part of the spine that gets rounded out for long periods of time when we're sitting behind the desk or behind the driver's seat. And what we want to be able to achieve with this is holding this position here like this for up to 2 to 3 minutes, right? Now, to start off with, you might only get 20 to 30 seconds. That's fine. Relax, take a breather, come back into it, and just keep working on that until you've accumulated 2 minutes. Once you can get 2 minutes, then it's time to up that accumulation to 3 minutes. And this is something you can add in to your warm-ups before you start training. Open up that chest, get those upper back muscles all switched on and feeling strong, and putting your shoulders in a good position before you start any of your pressing work. Single arm row, so we can do this standing in a hip hinge position like this, with the back flat, make sure it's not rounded, or we can do it with a bit of leg support, pretty much in the same position, or we can do it in a position where we're holding on to a shelf, dumbbell shelf or something like this. The position is more or less always the same either way. The spine's going to be flat, upper body's horizontal, almost parallel with the floor. Make sure we don't round that spine. Abs nice and tight and here. And when we row, we are making sure the shoulder blade spreads all the way across the upper back when we come down. So we don't want to just come to here. We want it all open all the way out. And then pull, bring the elbow all the way back. Now don't cheat. Don't rotate the body to get the elbow back. We want to keep that there. Keep it strict. And then squeeze. Pause at the top. That's key. Because that's going to contract the muscles we're wanting to strengthen here, which are muscles all around here in the upper back. Right, and if you're using the dumbbell, a nice cue I like to get to is try and get that forward head of the dumbbell underneath your armpit as much as you can. Think about squeezing the elbow back, think about contracting those upper back muscles, and pause for a whole second and then slowly lower down to that full spread out shoulder blade position. Then repeat. If you're using the kettlebell, nice little cue is try and get that thumb inside your armpit. So from here, that's how we properly do the one arm roll. So there you go. There's some simple exercises, 3 of them, that can help you reverse those negative effects of sitting and put your shoulders in a nice healthy position and keep your upper back and posture good and get it into a good position if it isn't already. There's a ton of more variations you can do, but those are ones that I like based on they are very accessible, they don't need a lot of equipment, and they are more than enough to help fixing this problem. Bear those things in mind. If you're going to build the front of here, make sure you put more emphasis on the back of here. So for every 3 sets of bench press or press ups or anything like that, you want at least 4 sets of exercises that strengthen the upper back and pull those shoulders back away.